answer the question, where are the 1 million jobs? And tell the Prime Minister, all this youth, he asked them if they're looking for a job to call him. How many youth has he called and how many jobs has he provided?
That is why we said we will create 1 million jobs in this MTD before. Ask member for Yellow Pangia, suddenly your friend now. What has he done in the last time?
But let me say this. It is the Prime Minister himself who made a commitment to the nation that he will provide and create 1 million jobs.
The Honourable Governor for ECPIC.
Thank you, Mr. Acting Speaker. My question without notice is directed to the Prime Minister simply because I'm not sure which minister should be answering this particular one. And by way of preface, I have asked this question many times in government caucus without receiving a response, and therefore I'd like to ask the Prime Minister a series of questions. Number one, Prime Minister, could you tell the people of Papua New Guinea how many Papua New Guineans are currently unemployed, particularly long-term unemployed? My second question, do you have any idea how many jobs we currently have? If you could inform the House and of course the people of Papua New Guinea. Would you be able to tell the House, my third question, how many jobs were in existence when you became Prime Minister? Could you tell the people of Papua New Guinea how many jobs has the government created for our people? Are you able to tell the House, my fourth question, if there are jobs created, which sectors were these jobs created in, and which provinces are these jobs in? My final question, the Pangu government has promised the people of Papua New Guinea 1 million jobs by 2027. So, by my calculation, we should have at least 400,000 of those jobs by the end of this year. So, could the good Prime Minister inform the people of Papua New Guinea exactly where the government expects these jobs to be, so that at least all our children who are struggling to pay school fees can direct their focus towards those particular provinces where those jobs are going to be? And finally, how long do they have to wait for? Thank you, Mr. Acting Speaker.
The Honourable Prime Minister.
All right, thank you, Mr. Acting Speaker. I'm just so happy that we have excitement finally in the House. Maybe on this side was very boring for some, my brother Governor Baird and others, so they decided to go on the other side. So it's good that they found excitement. And I want to answer his question by starting in this manner. This is a pertinent question, important question, or series of questions that has been asked. And I will have a detailed response, if not tomorrow, and on Thursday. But I want to, Mr. Acting Speaker, to ask the Governor to put his fingers on 2019 statistics before I took office. And I'll bring him statistics in terms of the number of jobs he wants per people employed to this House, if not tomorrow, on Thursday or on Friday. And we get this record sorted out once and for all, instead of all the hype in the public spaces. Jobs in our country has been minimal since 1975. If you want me to dig into history, name me one government that has substantially created job in our country. Name me this. We have been producing more school dropouts in our country than employment in our country. That is why when we took office, this Pangu administration took office, we put in place a focus on second chance education for school dropouts to come back into school. That's why when we took office, we put freight support for our commodity programs, commodity crops nationwide. That's why when we took office, we put price support when price fails. That's why when we took office, we put SME Intervention Fund program. No government before our time has ever put into these programs. Mr. Acting Speaker, you can open 10 mines tomorrow. You know how much they will create in the employment space? Just ask PNG LNG. Right now they're employing not more than 1,000. Not more than 1,000. That is why we said we will create 1 million jobs in this MTD4. Mr. Speaker, as every government and opposite differs on definition, my definition of job differs from the governor of ECP. My definition of job is economically active and engaged Papua New Guineans. Not sitting behind a job desk from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock or 4 or 6, or from 7 o'clock to 5 o'clock. That strategy has not unbundled Papua New Guinea from its fullest potential. Mr. Acting Speaker, that is the reason why I had to let go of my brother Richard Maru and supported Governor Baird for a 300 million kina project in ECP. That is the reason. Simple as that. It's not about putting men behind the desk job. Of course, that is the work in progress for us. I will make a detail. If he wants statistics of how many people are employed right now, put your finger on 2019. And I'll make reference to what employment was before 2019 and what employment is today. I'll bring it to you in the next 2 or 3 weeks, or 2 or 3 days. But the point is, Mr. Acting Speaker, even if you open up 10 gold mines, 10 gold mines will not employ over 200,000 young Papua New Guineans coming out of school system, grade 8 dropouts, grade 10 dropouts, grade 12 dropouts, university dropouts. Ask member for Yalu Pangia, suddenly your friend now. What has he done in the last time?
Order. Honorable member for Yalu Pangia, you have a point of order. Yes. What's your point of order?
My point of order is this. Of course, the Prime Minister likes making reference to me, and I appreciate that. And I thank him for it too. Yeah, thank you for constantly reminding the nation that I'm around. But let me say this. It is the Prime Minister himself who made a commitment to the nation that he will provide and create 1 million jobs. The governor is simply asking him a question that how far have you provided 1 million jobs? That's all he's asking. Stop blaming people, and we will provide you 2019 data. We'll provide you that. But answer the question, where are the 1 million jobs? And tell the Prime Minister, all this youth, he asked them if they're looking for a job to call him. How many youth has he called and how many jobs has he provided? Stop misleading the House and stop misleading the country. Thank you.
Honorable member for Yalibu Pangia, I will rule the point of order out of order. Allow the Prime Minister. I think the Prime Minister have already made a statement clear that he will report to the Parliament on detail on what you have raised. So I'll allow the Prime Minister to complete his reply.
I'm really super excited and super charged up now, so I'm just so happy, Mr. Acting Speaker. But as I was saying earlier, our definition of job differs from the opposite. Their definition of job is someone sitting behind 8 to 4, 7 to 5. That's okay, we'll create that space too. But we want to empower Papua New Guineans who own land, in our country, to go back into economic activities so they can take control of their own destiny. That's where the 1 million jobs will come from. That's where the 1 million jobs will come from. That's where the focus on downstream processing will create a value-added job in our country. And so we think at the different levels, Mr. Acting Speaker. They think the job they've been trained to go and find job when they come out of university, that's a level of thinking. We're thinking about economic empowerment of our citizens. And I'm yet to find out about the 300 million kina I facilitated to ECPIC. If people are now engaged in agricultural productivity in ECPIC, that's happy for me.
Honorable Prime Minister, we have a point of order. Governor of ECPIC.
Can I just make a point of order to say that the Prime Minister is actually in charge of the Department of National Planning, which oversees this particular project. So for him to ask myself as governor, the project is not run by the ECP provincial government, of which I am responsible for. It is run through the European Union program under the Department of National Planning. So I suggest that if he wants a report as to the performance of that particular program, he should look no further than our good minister, the Honorable Anopala, for a response. Thank you.
The Honorable Governor, the Prime Minister is responding on a question that you have raised and referred to what he have commanded. And your point of order is like making a statement in correction to what the Prime Minister have said. So I will rule your point of order out of order, and I will let the Prime Minister to.
I'll end here, but I just want to give assurance to the Governor. Good questions he's asked. This deserves a statistics-based reply. He asked to receive the statistics, but on the principle of our policy orientations, our focus on this side is not just a day job, but we want to empower people to be economically participating in our country. That is where we could mobilize greater amount instead of just next 5 years focus on putting people behind a paid desk. I will report to him, and I ask this Parliament, my statistics will start before 2019 and after 2019, so the country knows exactly what is happening. Our fiscal intervention is all about creating job creation in our country. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.